G'day, Steel Nation. How you going? It's Mark here, Mark Davidson from Steel Nation Australia. What's going on, West Country? What's that? Let's go! Baby! Yes! Yes! Let's go!
What's the deal with the schedule?
I think the stereotypes that we drink Fosters, and the first Foster I saw was in Pittsburgh. It's a true story.
Yeah,
The
I've
first
only
ever
seen-
Foster I saw was in America. I've never
Well, I
seen one
thought that
here.
was like Australia for beers.
For what? Steelers Nation, what's going on? Welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. 14 people in the house, and my hair's got the grey streak again. There you go. It's getting really warm here in Australia, guys. Really, 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 really hot. I was just listening to SEN with Shannon White and Daniel J. And I was snoozing away. And I was like, man, I got to jump on and do a show. What a good day. What a great day to be a Steeler fan. What a great day to put our team in a good position, because the Browns won, and that means also the Ravens lost. And sorry. Like I said in my other video, we can all do it at home. Sucked in, Ravens, you losers. Sucked in. Wait, I almost said Browns. Sucked in, Bengals, you losers. It's good. It feels good. Feels good to have this chance to go into Monday Night Football, Steelers versus Giants. We win this game. We go to 6-2. We go into the bye. Everybody right now on Twitter is talking about that Hail Mary from the Commanders pass. I'm thinking, why didn't the Bears secondary? By the way, there's one bloke too who's like he's trolling the crowd, waving at the crowd. Next minute, he turns around and knocks the ball in the air. I don't understand, in a football sense, why doesn't the Bears secondary play back on the goal line? If that's something you need to avoid, you don't all rush to football. All 5 Bears players rush to football, tip it up, goes over. Next minute, it's Hail Mary. It's the Commanders are now 6-2. So it is crazy. But we're gonna have a pretty good show today for like half an hour or so. Really, my main focus is to shit on the Ravens and shit on the Bengals, because now the Bengals are 3-5, and it's gonna be kind of tough for them to make the playoffs. They're now going to win like 9 or 10 games out of 11. Joe Burrow thinks they can do that, but yeah, it's gonna be pretty tough. So we've got 16 people in the house who want to see what's going on. I haven't been live for a while in this format. As you guys know, I've had the thing with Archie. Then I went to Bali. Now I'm back from Bali. I had Bali belly. I was very sick from Bali. So yeah, man, it's all over the shop. Alrighty. So let's give a big shout out to you guys in the chat. G'day, Jed. What's going on? G'day, Gene. What's up? G'day, Chris. Yep. 100%. It was a pretty good game too. I saw the Ravens game. I saw Ravens versus Browns. And it's funny that the fact that the Browns play Jameis Winston, and I think he threw for the most passing yards in their franchise history, just like, or in like a debut, like Russell Wilson last week. So imagine if the Browns went with the route of a, veteran quarterback in Winston, and they went with him, they could be like 4-3. They could be up there. They went the route of stupid Watson, and that play cost them all the money, all the draft picks, and now they're like playing themselves out of a top 10 pick. which is hilarious. This was the best case scenario, was to get the Ravens losing, the Bengals losing, and the Eagles tore them to shreds. If we win tomorrow, this means everything. This means 6-2. We go into the bye. We get healthy. Come out of the bye. We play the Commanders, and we talk about the tough schedule. G'day, Chris. G'day, Afton. G'day, Sean. Sucked in. You losers. G'day, Tony. What's going on? Yeah, we won't be too long because I know that there's football on too. There's football on as well, so I won't be probably more than like half an hour, 45 minutes. Unless the chat goes crazy and wild and we start having a good time. But I do have today off. I've got today off and tomorrow off. The way my work schedule pans out is I work from Wednesday to Sunday so I can have off my Monday and Tuesday to watch football. Then I can do the YouTube stuff as well. But I have been very busy, so I haven't been doing too many videos here and there. But I always will check in as best I can throughout the season, as always. G'day, NSMZ99. What's going on? My cracking music. Thank you, mate, as always, for the music and the vibes with this kind of stuff. Whenever you're down, whenever you feel down, you just play that. It doesn't matter if something's going wrong in your life. Just play this. Whenever you feel down and out, you just play this. Whenever you feel down and out, you just play that music. It really sets the tone. Thank you, 99, as always. Okay, who else we got? Thank you. G'day, Steelers Dynasty Podcast, and 21 people in the house, man. That's fantastic. That is awesome. Thank you. G'day, Bubba and Shane in the house. Afton says that clip never gets old. I do love it. That Shannon one is really funny. What is that? Is Foster's for Pierce? Hilarious draft time moments, good times in Steel Nation Oz and Steelers TDU and SEN. We're all a bunch of good blokes here and good lasses here too. G'day, Pepper. What's going on? G'day, Pepper. G'day, 46 in the house as well. And 86 is here too. Anyone else I miss? G'day, Chloe. What's up? G'day, George T. G'day, Afton. Thank you very much for the gifted sub. I do have something I want to announce near the end of the stream too. And you're going to like it, hate it, love it, maybe not like it, but we're going to try it out. And I'm not asking for coin too much, but we're going to give it a crack because you have been talking about this for 2 years now. So we're going to give it a half a crack. And there's going to be a bit of purpose to why I'm doing it. So I'm going to talk about it near the end of the show. Hurley dooley. 100%, dude. What the French toast? He went up there and like tipped it up. Like he's raising the roof. Raising the roof, man. Anyone else in the house I miss? Who else? Anyone in the house? No. I'm so glad we have. Yes. Also, yeah, that's pretty crazy too, actually. Let's bring that up. So apparently, the last few hours that Justin Fields came down with like a hamstring injury and he's been moved to out. So now that Kyle Allen is the second quarterback, but there's no one else behind him because there's no one else on the practice squad who's a quarterback. So that's something interesting to watch. I did read there was a certain article I saw somewhere saying that the Steelers might use Fields in a QB2 role where he comes in and plays, like the makeshift quarterback, makeshift wildcat running back kind of style on the red zone, in the red zone. So that might happen. Then somehow out of like some practice, he just injured himself and he's got a hamstring injury. So it just must have tweaked it, hurt it, something like that. So from a health standpoint, that kind of sucks. I do wish him the best. Hope he gets better. It's going to be Wilson to start, but then if Wilson, knock on wood, if he goes down, it's back to Kyle Allen. Not saying that Kyle Allen can't do it. Just saying it's very interesting that Fields suffered a hamstring injury too. So he's out. G'day, gamer. What's going on? Playoff start now? Yeah, well, I heard today in the Cowboys versus 49ers, it was like a playoff atmosphere. But these two teams are a 3-4 team and a 3-3 team. And already I think Dak's thrown a pick. So I don't know about that. I'll try and catch the second half once I've done my podcast here. In terms of playoffs, we just got to be smart. Just got to take it game by game. win this game tomorrow versus the Giants. Look, Daniel Jones ain't the best thing. He's throwing 5 yards per carry or something like that. Let me find out. He's throwing something shocking. Their overall stats for their offense is really bad. They only scored 3 points last week versus the Eagles. So their team is not a very good football team. In that sense, we have to take care of business. And that is just to play our hard-nosed defense and smack them in the mouth. That's what I want to see. And we're wearing the color rush. They're I think they're 7 or 6. I saw the first game color rush in 2016. That was Steelers versus Ravens. That was the first game they wore color rush. That's when I bought the AB jersey. But I think they're 5 and something, 5-2 or 5-3. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that Jones he's got 150 for 240, 4 interceptions, 1,400 yards. Let's go to what stats they got in terms of their averages and those kind of things. Daniel Jones at quarterback he's passing 200 yards a game, 6 yards average passing. That's pretty piss poor. But let me find out as well what the Steelers are doing, because we want to find out in comparison. So we just cannot let them take control of the game inside Heinz Field. I think Steeler Nation will lose their mind. The fact that we've been given a layup to the sense of we can get a game clear, and if we don't beat the Giants, I don't care if it's 3 points or 30 points, then we'll probably lose our minds. This will be the one that I think look, a lot of criticism would be warranted. Mike Tomlin has to knock this one down. You got to get rid of almost the Dolphins. You got to get rid of the Giants. You got to play good football, run the rock with Najee, and take care of business. Now, Russell Wilson is passing for 9.1 yards, and he's passing for 6.0. So, Daniel Jones, yeah, man, he's not the best quarterback right now. He's been sacked 21 times. I think they're playing a left tackle that's quite new. I don't care what side TJ what goes on. He's got to get to the quarterback. Cameron Hayward and the crew up front, the D lineman, Benton Ogunjobi, I think they're going to feast. This game says to me, go out there, take care of your opponent, and don't stop. If you're up by 10 points, keep going, force the third downs, keep rushing the quarterback, keep zoning up different blitzes or whatever. Or if you don't have to blitz, send 4, bring 8 or 7 back and pick them off. Frustrate this offense so they can't run the rock, and then we just do our thing. And I think Wilson. He showed me a lot of leadership in the week of talking about our team, and he's really fired up, I think, to be a Pittsburgh Steeler. So we're in the right position. We're in the right spot. Hooey dooey. Playoffs. We're talking about the game. G'day, Claude. What's going on? Oh man. All right. Anyone else? Did I miss anyone else in the house? Anyone else? G'day, Jack. What's going on, mate? How are you? $100 in donations and you will put on the territory. No, it's something similar. I'm okay. You want me to tell it now? I'll do it now. Okay. So I was going to talk about it later. I'm gonna do, and I don't ask for money, but I'm gonna do something that I guess is kind of asking for money a little bit. I'm gonna do a bit of a fundraiser, but it's gonna be a purpose behind it. So Thanksgiving Day, I'll be doing 3 games in a row, which will not entitle, with 3 games in a row, which will mean 12 hours to 13 hours online. I'll be doing a live for 12 to 13 hours. However, right, if you want to put in a super chat, say thank you or whatever it may be, that coin is going to be used for me to go to Pittsburgh. I'm going to Pittsburgh in 53 days or 52 days, right? It's going to be insane. So Thanksgiving Day from my 4:30 a.m., I'm going to wake up and we're going to watch if you're here for 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 5 hours or 13 hours, we're going to watch the whole thing if you don't have any Thanksgiving plans and you want to hang out in the chat and talk to people and talk to me and talk to whoever, we're going to hang out from my 4:30 to my 4:30, 12-hour stream. We're going to get it done. And it is going to be used to get, what's it called? Donations or fundraiser. My mate said to me, "What are you fundraising for?" And I said, I don't know, me, because America's expensive. It's really expensive. I'm not asking for a lot of coin. I'm not asking for anything too much. I'm just going to put it on. We're going to jump on. We're going to do Thanksgiving, and then we're going to have Thanksgiving with the university, Thanksgiving with the family. I'm going to be fucking live for 4:30 to 4:30. You guys talked about 24 hours. This is half of it. This is half the 24 hours. So thank you, Sean, as well for the $5. As now, when is Ray Gunn signing? Very shortly. I'm kind of over that receiver 2 talk. But yes, I will be live on Thanksgiving Day from the 3 games. I don't even know what games are playing. Lions are playing first, and there's 2 other games after that. So bang, 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 bang. And we're going to see how it goes. You don't have to donate if you don't want to. You can send $1, you can send no dollars. But I'll be live for that duration. And the theme is get Mark a coffee in USA. And you guys know I don't ask for money. I never do this. I never wear stupid hats. I never what's the word? I never, write your name on the football or stuff like that. This is like a one-off event because I'm going to America legit. Like I'm going there to see Steelers versus Chiefs in 8 weeks' time. It's going to be insane. And if this fucking fails and no one likes it, then I'll never do it again. 100%. If it works, fantastic. If it fails, fucking who cares? Do you know what I mean? So anyways, that's kind of like the news I was going to say at the very end of the show. But I don't do this stuff. I don't do the dance monkey dance or the 1 million subscribers. You're going to wear, I don't know, you're going to jump off a roof into glass. I don't do that kind of crap. That stuff's stupid. 99 says, I think that Fields isn't out. He's just doubtful. Okay, fair enough. G'day, Yuli. Yuli says, I need Steelers to win, but move to get less than 5 points. I guess you're versing someone in the fantasy, which I've lost so far my fantasy by 0.488. I need the Steelers to tackle their running back. I'm versing Homer for a sack and get minus yards. So in my fantasy, I'm on 124.44 and Steeler dude, which is Homer, 124.72. He's beating me by 0.30. He's had a crazy week this week compared. I thought I had a good week. Jalen Hurts on 35. So he's got Tracy, the New York Giants running back. I need him to go negative for me to win. I think I've lost that game anyway. But yeah, 25 people in the house is fantastic. Steelers Giants podcast says Steelers pick 6 tomorrow. And yeah, also shout out to you guys too. You guys are doing really good. You guys are on like 223 subs, 24 subs, something like that. You're doing awesome. Anyone else in the house? Yeah, I did see that too. I saw last week they're calling him Beanie Baby. It's not Beanie Baby. The Steelers players call him Beans. Beanz. Beans. They call him Beans. I don't mind calling him Beans. I don't mind calling him Beanie Bishop, but I'm not calling him Beanie Baby. I think Beanie Baby sounds stupid. So I'm going to call him Beans or Bishop or something like that. What will have 2 sacks? That'd be fantastic. G'day, TD. What's going on, mate? 26 people in the house. Fantastic. And this is like what? Your guys is 9 a.m. or something like that. That's all good, but I'll be there the whole time. G'day, Jay Quest. What's going on? I'll be live the Thanksgiving Day. Just to celebrate and to if you want to, send something in and say thank you or whatever it may be. Ask a question. I'm going to be live the whole fucking day. And we're going to try it because, you guys want 24 hours. Let's do half. Let's try half first. Let's see if my computer can last that long. Let's see if I can last that long. It's a long time. Like this has been like 19 minutes. Imagine like this times 12. That's a long time. We did the draft with 6 hours. This is like 4:30 that I'm going to wake up, have coffee, watch the game, then go have like a quick meal, breakfast, come back. Oh, another game's on. Like, I think after like 3 games, I'm going to hate football. There's going to be a certain point where I go, I can't watch any more football. And I don't even know who's playing. Let me see who's playing. Thanksgiving Day football 2024. I don't even know who's playing. I know the Lions always play all the time. I think it's a lot of NFC though. Is it all NFC? It'd be kind of fun match. Detroit versus Chicago at Detroit. That's a fun match. So Chicago at Detroit is my 4:30 a.m. The next game is New York Giants at Cowboys. Oosh. Jeez. And I think, is it all NFC? It's all NFC. No, it's not. And then Miami Dolphins at Green Bay. So that last game is it's gonna struggle. I'm gonna struggle a lot, but we're gonna do it. I'm gonna give it a crack. Oh my goodness. Yeah, man. 12 hours. 12 hours and no bathroom breaks. No, I gotta have some kind of break. I need something. 100%. Oh, you will get them. You'll get them. I've just never been. As you know, all the stuff with my dog Archie, and then I went to Bali, and I've just had so much. I've just had so much shit on. But dead set. Do you have a PayPal, Venmo, or something that takes less than YouTube? No, I've never really organized that, but I probably could in the future. But I've just never really did that because I didn't really want to ask for money, if that makes sense. But this will be like a one-off thing that I'm going to go for 12 hours. And if you want to, you can. But that's funny, man, because, yeah, I definitely need to send you guys something. And that's why I haven't offered anything next for the new fantasy or the new pick'ems. I've just got to get my button to order. I just didn't get my button to order. I'll send you guys something, a boomerang or something. I will. Don't you worry. I will get you something. It's just going to take me time. Holy dooly. Oh, Dallas mostly sucks. Bubba says, or Shane says, I think it's Bubba there. Mark, do Steelers OnlyFans? I wish I could do. If look, if I was the other side, if I was the other, not a male, maybe a female, I may never leave this room. I'd be making all the money. Some of those ladies can make up to $60,000 a month, or almost like $80,000 a month. I would be a bad person. I just wouldn't leave my room. That's crazy. Gene says my team is a dumpster fire. Yeah, I can't believe in my fantasy, out of all the people to verse in this week, I verse Homo 124.72, where everyone, not everyone, only two teams are higher than that. So it's just crazy how it works out. It depends who you verse. I'm going to lose this week. So yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun. I'm going to try and organize it in the future for a 3-hour event. And if you want to, you want to. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be wild. You're going to see me go from really tired in the morning to a whole day of football. That's 9 hours of football. That's pretty unreal. Thank you, Sean says. Thank you, man. That means a lot. Here you go. Won't be able to be on there on the day. Thanks to my new job. We're open every day, including holidays. But there you go, man. You must be working a lot. I know you're doing a lot of stuff. You work a lot, then you come back to the chat, or you come back to the podcast, and you run around the Steelers podcast and do everything. So thank you for the $5. Much appreciated. Chloe. Anything counts. Like I said, it's a one-off. It's a one-off thing. I'm getting ready to come overseas. I got to start to get my act in order. I've got to meet Bubba. I've got to meet Shane. I wouldn't mind meeting It's Yinsberg, Tyler. I wouldn't mind meeting some other guys over there. Mike Drop Sports, at the bar. Anyone who lives in Pittsburgh, podcasters, fans, I got to get myself in order because we're 8 weeks away. We're 9 weeks away, 2 months away from going to Pittsburgh, and I'm going to be there December 18th for 2 games, and it's critical games too. It's Steelers versus Ravens the 21st, and it's Steelers versus Chiefs. The Chiefs haven't lost yet. They're 7-0. They're 7-0. Right now, Andy Reid looks like coach of the year. Mike Tomlin, if he wins this week, he'll be in comparison. I really want Mike Tomlin to win at least one, and this could be his chance to win it, but I feel like we need the Chiefs to lose a bit. We need them to lose 1 or 2 games, and Mike Tomlin deserves to win coach of the year at least once. He's never won it. He deserves to in his career, to win it at least once. But I think the team's in the way and the coach in the way is Andy Reid. They just seem to just get through it, but they're versing a weaker opponent in the AFC West than we are, I think, in the AFC North. They beat the Raiders by 7 points today, so they need to trip up. But in terms of that, though, yes, when I get there, it's 2 days away from Steelers versus Ravens. Then it's Steelers versus Chiefs too. It's going to be a very exciting time. So I have my plan, my focus on Bali. Now I'm back. Now I'm getting back to better health. I'm not doing as much, you know what I'm saying, like vomiting as I was like last week. Last week I was in shambles, dude. I was in so much pain. I had so much pain in my stomach. Now I feel like about 80, 85, 90%. So yes, yeah, you can send whatever you like, but it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be if you guys are with your family, with your friends, just jump on and say hello, and I'll be here. I've always wanted to be the consistent that my stream will be on for that time. I'll be there. yeah, my stream will be on the consistent that there. If you go out and go have lunch and come back, oh, he's still on. Oh, the family's still here. That's what I always wanted to be. All right. Holy Durley. Yes, you do. Dead set, 100%. Yeah, you didn't get the first guy. In his 9:30s. Okay, so not too late at all. That's all right then. That's not too far. That's all right. Yeah, you went for CMC. He screwed you over. Dead set. G'day, 900 Drews. What's going on? Great day. Let's do a bit of a recap for all the wait a minute for all the fans at home, right? Okay, let's do a recap. Where is it? There we go. The Philadelphia Eagles beat the Bengals 37-17. But I thought the Bengals were meant to be the next big thing. I thought that the Cincinnati Joe Bungle Burrow Bengals were meant to be the next big thing. I thought we're meant to be worried about the Bengals, worried about Joe Burrow. And look, that to me is a 50-50 shot. That's Eagles versus Bengals. They haven't won a game at home. But I thought they were meant to be a scary team. I thought they were meant to be one of the best teams in the AFC North. I thought that we were meant to be the shit team, being the AFC North and the Steelers. They're now that we're 5-2. The Bengals lose, sucked in, you losers, 37-17. They're just hanging on, man. They're hanging on by a thread. 3-5. Oh, but we're slow starters. We're this. Oh, we're really slow starters. We'll get back to it. We'll get there. Joe Burrow's cool, calm, and collected. Oh, we'll get around. We'll get amongst it. I don't know, man. I'm not too sure about that. I think the Bengals are showing who they really are, wearing their terrible white uniforms, white tiger. I just don't think that much of a very physical team. And they make really stupid choices. They're very plain Jane in a certain sense. They went for a 4th and 1, which makes no sense at that time. You're down by 7, kick it away, play defense, get it back. You gave the ball back to the Eagles. They went down and scored. They went up by 14 points or whatever it was. That to me was stupid. That was so dumb to make that choice. The Bengals, we've been hearing these fans the last few years had the Super Bowl window open. Shout out to Jack, who I went and had a beer with down in Bondi, right? Great day down on Bondi. He said the Bengals window is now over because they're missing all the receivers, missing all the guys. Now over, and they're on the back foot. If they don't win with Joe Burrow, this will be fantastic. Like they were meant to have an AFC Championship window or a Super Bowl window, and the Bengals are now failing again. It's been 57, 58, 59 years since they've done anything. They haven't done anything. Nothing at all. So they lost 37-17. They got beat down by 20 points. So it should feel good. And we'll still get to pay. We play them twice in a row, right? Two games. Oh no, so we play them once early, and then we play them the very last time. We might not even verse Joe Burrow in the last game. It could be anyone else back there. Then another recap to make ourselves really, really good, right? Jameis Winston eating W's 29-24. Lamar Jackson had a pretty good game today, I think. However, at the same time, shouldn't the Baltimore Ravens go and beat the worst team in the NFL? Don't the Steelers get a lot of fucking shit in that sentence? Don't we get a lot of shit saying, the Colts beat us or the Cowboys beat us, and we've only lost three points either game, right? 3 points we lost by the Colts, 3 points by the Cowboys. Don't we get a lot of flack in that sense where the Steelers should be beating these teams and not prepared for and all that kind of crap, right? And yet the Baltimore Ravens, who are meant to be the best team in the AFC, maybe the best team in the NFL compared to the Chiefs, and I bet you the Chiefs fans are now laughing too, they lost to the Browns to their backup quarterback who's much better than Watson. Can you write this any better? Like, how much fun am I going to have on the AFC North round tree, like Bubba says, or round table? A lot of fun. Now, I like all those guys. I like them personally. They're great blokes. But to their fan bases, don't care. All their fan bases this offseason said, this team, our Steelers, can't do anything. And we're in the best position to go and beat the Giants tomorrow. I'm pretty fired up, man. Tomorrow's going to be a fun day. I got to figure out if I'm going to go buy some beers or not. I'm going to few beers. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll go buy some beers today, get some beers for tomorrow. How many times can I say beers? Because I'm pretty keen to see our Steelers wear the black and gold color rush fired up, move to 6-2, then take a break, have a week off, and then get back to it for the next 8 games leading into Christmas. This is our time. And like I said to you guys before, they have to beat us too. They got to play us. Don't forget that. These teams have to play us. I don't care about the Ravens. I don't care about the Browns or the Bengals. They got to play us. We went 5-1 in the division last year. Now Wilson's playing good football. Oh, I think he's starting to play good football, and the offense is turning around. So this is this is hilarious to me. 29-24. It's the first time they scored 20 points as the Browns did this year. They played so much better with Winston. He had 3 TDs over 300 yards. I was singing around. Few times they could have dropped the ball, but the Ravens also, Bateman, catch it. Hamilton, catch it. If you catch that, the safety, is it Hamilton or whatever his name is? If you catch that, game over. Justin Tucker, the more they talk about Justin Tucker being a Hall of Famer, the more he tends to fail, which is fantastic. Now, he's probably a good guy, nice guy. He's probably going to the Hall of Fame, but no one talks about Chris Boswell. Chris Boswell has the most, I think, accurate leg from 50. This guy has missed 3 out of 8, and they all love him. But he's like our shield. We kind of need Tucker. We need Tucker in this sense, so the NFL loves him so much, put all the energy on him, and Chris Boswell just slides under, just under the radar. You don't see him, and he's kicking field goals, and he's only missed 1 field goal from 62. So this is a great day. 37-17, and also 29-24, sucked in Ravens, you losers. All right, I'll come back to the comments. Hooly dooley. Yuli says, I'm looking to book my rental for Christmas. Yeah, man, we'll do something. We'll go to the bar or something. I'm definitely doing a party with Steelers Dynasty podcast, doing something. But yeah, that'd be awesome to see you there, man. Have a beer with you and whatnot. Geez, that's crazy. Yeah. Alrighty, just catching up. G'day, Easy. What's going on? Let's go Steelers. Welcome to the show. I don't think I've seen you before. Sean's up by 30 points. There you go. Oh, 100%. You've won that $100 easy. I wish I took it. I wish I took that. Steelers win this game. They're 6-2. All they got to do is win 4 more games out of the next 10. And that's I think we're going to, if anything, they'll split the division. They'll go 3-3 in the division, but dude, they could easily go 4-2 or 5-1 or even 6-0. We don't know yet. But yeah, you're going to win that money easy. So Burns, you pay up that. You know what, Burns? Burns should pay up $101. Give you $1 extra. Dead set. All right. Anyone else in the chat too? G'day, Dotty. What's going on? Yeah, it's my mate Dylan. He says, let's hope you don't bring Barley and Mark to Pittsburgh. Yeah, I was pretty sick, dude. Very, very sick. Yeah, I lost a bit of weight too. I think I lost about 3 kilos. Yep. I did say it. I've got to try now. I'm just going to try and keep it off. Thank you, John. What's going on? It's the best. It's the best. It's actually the best result. It's the best result today. Now our Steelers can look. This is it's like what are we now? Victory Sunday. It's a victory Sunday, and hopefully it's a feel good victory Sunday because those teams lost. We can take advantage by the Steelers getting Najee and running and having a good game. As long as we play competitively and our team plays up to the par and gets it done. Don't lay down and don't let the Giants run over you and don't let the NFL make a mock. There's now a big layup where the Steelers can knock this down and send it home, at least for the week and get out. This would be tough if the Steelers lose tomorrow because you've been given a gift that is the Browns has taken care of the Ravens, the Philadelphia taking care of the Bengals. You've eased in the division a bit. It's a gift now to put it to the Giants and have a giant win. No pun intended. Get it done. Go on a bye. Chill out. That's what it is. That's what it really is. I have Jalen Hurts. Yeah, I've got him in fantasy. He must have him somewhere else too. I do like Jalen Hurts, man. I've always liked Jalen Hurts. I think, Steelers Dynasty podcast, they're going live tomorrow too. So make sure you check them out. If you're checking me out too, check them out as well. We'll go live at the same time. I might try and catch up on that as we go. So thank you, Bubba, mate. You're awesome. Anyone else in the chat? There's so many comments, dude. Yeah, and that's what they said, Daredevil, because I think that didn't Jamar Chase come out and say we're the team to beat? Jamar Chase came out and said we are the team to beat. I don't think that is physical. I think they got a lot of talent. They got a lot of splash, a lot of flashy players, but I don't think they're as gritty as like the Steelers are in that sense. Where the next man up mentality, the Steelers O linemen are like what, third center, third right guard. They're using. I think Dante Jackson could be out. They used Pierre last week. Like, we're missing a lot of players. There's a certain point where there was only TJ Watt, there was no Herbig, there was no Highsmith. I don't think that the Bengals can do that because Jamar Chase did say, we are the team to beat. And yeah, 99 says so many drop passes by the Ravens. It was crazy. There was one to Bateman right in his hands, off his head. Bang, see you later. So yeah, who are we doing, man? I'm very fired up. I think I'm pretty sure it's like a hot dog. G'day, JJ52, what's going on? And right now we are 5-2. We can go to 6-2. AFC North Treehouse Adventures. Is that like a Simpsons thing? I think it's like a Simpsons thing. Dead set. Yeah. Thank you, Sean, mate. $2 says Tucker in you loser. Yeah, I think from 50 now, he's 3 for 8 on the season. He's missed 5 from 50. He's not the same old kicker. He's a good kicker. He's a great kicker, but he's not the same anymore. Chris Boswell is definitely number 1 in the league. However, the NFL goes towards the guys they really know and talk about, which is, Tucker. So, yeah, there's nothing better than feeling this way for us Steelers to have a game on hand, get the job done. I'm looking forward to, what I'm looking forward to as well is offensive line versus their guys too. They got a pretty good, Dexter Lawrence? He's got like 9 sacks. So take care of him too. It's going to be very interesting as well. But I think Russell Wilson is the kind of guy that can get fired up in these events. Steelers haven't lost a Monday Night Football game since 1991, I believe. Daniel Jones is like 1-11 or something in prime time. So we have a better prime time record. So will the Giants be ready? What are they fighting for? Do they have any star players? I don't know if they're capable to even score more than maybe 14 points or 17 points. Like, do we really see the Giants scoring 21 points? I don't think so. I think if they score points early on the offense, the Giants offense, I feel like our defense will start to figure it out. We've been a very good second half team in that sense too. I think a few games now, 3 or 4 games this year, the Steelers haven't allowed any points second half, right? In the Raiders game, they allowed 6 points, I think it was, or was it the Denver Broncos game? Something like that. Might have been Denver. But they're very, very good second half team. So thank you, Sean, mate. All righty, guys, we might do a few more. But I'm pretty pumped up, man. Yes, if we do, Steelers got to go out. And it's funny, I always say that. So I do a few more. And then I go on for another like fucking 50 minutes. Yeah, Steelers got to go out and complete a perfect weekend. It would be a perfect weekend for everyone to lose, the Browns to catch up. The Browns are pretty much out of the playoffs. They cannot go win games in a row to go to they can't win the AFC North. They're too far away. Or they could, but you have to fall over. And a wild card is really far away too. Easy says I've been to Perth before. That's more than I have. I've never been to Perth. Perth is about 5 hours away by plane. It is so far away. Dead set. He says our biggest challenges are the Ravens and the Chiefs and maybe the Bengals. Yeah, I'd say the Ravens are up there, but we're playing pretty good. We're playing AFC North football against them. Yeah, 100%. Yuli says, what? He said after the game that he ran and he was tired, so he told the coach he was going to take a breather and put someone else in. I don't know who you're talking about. No idea. Alrighty. Hooley dooley. Any other news really come from today? I don't think there's any really other news, trade news and stuff like that. Injury news, I think we're all pretty caught up with it all, with the Fields thing, so he could be possibly out. But I think, yeah, Steelers have got Cordero Patterson, he's out. Looks like it's going to be Wilson. I think they're going to run Najee a lot. I think Warren will be amped up for the game. They went from wearing the Super Bowl 50 anniversary jerseys for Super Bowl number 9 to then going into the color rush, like back to back. Like, pretty exciting times to be a Steeler fan. So from Sunday night to Monday Night Football is awesome. G'day 412, what's going on? Yeah, our streak at Heinz on Monday Night Football is dominant. Yeah, I think it's like 20 years in a row, which is insane. That's wild, dude. 56-31 Steelers. They've won 56 times on Monday Night record. So that means that Mike Tomlin in my life, that's crazy. So in my life of me watching the Steelers, being 34 years of age, I've never seen them lose on Monday night, which is my Tuesday night football. Now, I don't want to put too much of hex on them there, but they are the better team. Dead set, they are the better team. Who they got? They got Daniel Jones, who's struggling, can only pass the ball 6 yards. Devin Singletary's what? They're running the ball 700 yards, 3.9. So they got a really bad rushing attack. I'm a bit worried about Jones getting away, but I feel like Elliott and I feel like Queen are doing a good job like wrapping him up. So I think they'll be fine. I think they'll have like a QB spy on Jones all the time. But Singletary's got 239 yards, 3.9 average. They've got 3 rushing TDs. This offense is not a good offense. Neighbors, he's an exciting player, though. I think he's a rookie in Neighbors. He's got 427 yards, 10.9, 3 TDs. Darius Slayton, there's one you might want to think about. He might be a guy, a dead set. If the Steelers make a trade for anyone, bring in Slayton. Get him on a cheap deal. So he's got 312, 12.5 average, 1 TD, 41 yards longer. So if they want to sell their house and sell some players, maybe the Giants, after the game, do a trade with Slayton to the Steelers. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind him coming to the Steelers, but I have faith in Jefferson and also Austin too. I don't really see too many people, too many players on the offense that can really struggle us. But on the defense, Brian Burns, he's at the outside linebacker. He's one to watch, and so is that guy, Dexter Lawrence. He's got 9 sacks. They've got how many? 31 sacks. They've got 31 sacks for the Giants. But also they are playing like, teams like the Cowboys in their division and the Commanders. So that's interesting. But overall, I'm not too worried about this game. I think we can be the better team on offense. And you know what? If I was going to do a score prediction, I'll say Steelers 30. We'll go 31. 31. 31. Nah, that's too. No. We'll do 34-15. 34-15 what I'll go with. All right. Guys, let's get out of here, man. If any more questions, Tomlin is 10-0. 10-0 on Monday Night Football. That's crazy. 10-0. You want to talk about Aaron Rodgers? Okay. He's fucking overrated. That's what he is. Aaron Rodgers is the most overrated quarterback, I think, in the NFL right now. I don't even believe he should be going to the Hall of Fame. If anything, Big Ben should go first. Big Ben has to be first before A-Rod. I know because he probably will be because he's going to keep playing. But A-Rod throws his I'm just not a fan. He throws his team under the bus. The Jets sold everything for him. The Jets now lost to the Patriots. Patriots and Ramondre Stevenson. He got me like 2 TDs today for my fantasy. He played good football. The Pats are playing much better too with Brissett, I think. Although I think Drake May got injured. I think he got injured as well. And I think he had like some TDs, but he might have got injured. But yeah, Aaron Rodgers, man, I think he throws his team under the bus. I'm not a huge fan of him. I think he's always complaining. He's always got some excuse for some reason. Again, it's never his fault. It's never his fault. They fired their coach. They traded for Devontae Adams, and nothing helped. Nothing's helped. Maybe the common denominator is Aaron Rodgers is a terrible quarterback. Into his later of his career, sure, he was a good quarterback in the day, but now not a huge fan. There you go. Broncos and Falcons are both 5-3, but a lot of people thought they were weak wins. Yeah, in the first 3 games, the Steelers beat the Falcons, 18 to something, 18-6, 10 or something. And it should have been a sack on Kirk Cousins. And the league apologized. It should have been a blocked field goal. The league apologized. See a theme here? The Steelers beat the Falcons. They beat the Denver Broncos in their house. They also beat the Chargers at home. 3 great victories. Yeah, they let one up versus the Colts. Yeah, they let the Cowboys get it. But if Dak Prescott looks the other way, looks to the right-hand side, then Killebrew picks it up and we're 6-1. At the same time, though, I don't mind being 5-2 because you have a chance to win your division. You're going to lose some games. You can't win them all. And then now we can't call this season the 11-0 season, right? You can't call, the Steelers are just winning games just cause. No, they're winning games. They've lost 2. It feels good to play this style of football. It feels really good. Hooey dooey. Thank you, Easy, mate. It's a fun place. 100% I'm streaming. I've got to make the chat, the thingo. I've got to make it this afternoon. Last time we won at home at Monday Night Football was the NG, but I'm scared they'll come in unprepared. I hope they don't. I really hope they're fired up. I think they'll be ready. If they were ready for the Jets, they should be ready for the Giants in that sense. I think they got the taste of it last week where it was Sunday Night Football prime time. I think this team's ready. I think that the TJ Watts and the Haywoods are getting everyone together. From our quarterback to our punter, I think everyone's going to be ready. So yes, I'll be doing the game tomorrow. G'day Russell, what's going on? He says good luck to the Steelers and Steel Nation tomorrow night, 100%. I don't think he's 100% actually. Speaking of 100%, I feel like he's getting better. Listening to the drive, dude. You listen to the drive too. Listen to Steeler Nation. Is it Matt Williamson or the Matt Williamson and Dale Lolly? They do some good football talk, some good actual football talk. No trade rumors, no crap. That I put that on like pretty much from Monday to Friday. I play the hour show. They were talking about how Warren is like 80% or 90% getting better, but I think the first game 2 weeks ago he was like, he was running okay, but now I think he's getting better. Yeah, I got to go back and watch highlights. I didn't see him play too well. They were doing better with Jack Flacco at fucking quarterback, Joe Flacco. G'day, Matt Quinn is just here to say Ravens suck, Bengals suck. They do. Sucked in Bengals, you losers. Like they're a bad team. Oh, they're not a bad team. They're like an okay team. But the Ravens should have been a bad team with the Browns. But they stood up. So the Browns, you won your Super Bowl. You helped us out. The Browns did the best thing because not only did they help the Steelers out, in terms of a draft pick, they put themselves again behind the 8 ball because they won. And now the number 1 overall is going to go towards the Panthers or whatever it may be. So the Browns, dead set. They did us a favor. Steelers undefeated on Tuesday morning games. Yeah, it's me. I'm pretty sure in traditional Monday Night Football that I've been alive, 34 years, I've never seen a loss. So I'll be friggin' amped up tomorrow. I might have to wear my Christian 46 jersey and get it done. Hooey dooey. Alrighty. I'm skipping a few. In my 50s, I haven't seen them lose, and unless I was passed out. I didn't know that we didn't see. Matt's got 34-13. Yeah, I think we score over 30. JJ52's got 100-0. 100-0. Chloe's got, I feel, a 23-6, no TD for the Giants. Could be. It could be a game like that, too. Could be a 26-9 game with 3 field goals. That could be a very possibility where they only get 2 field goals. We got 30 in the house, man. That's crazy. Hot take, A-Rod trade for Watson in terms of Watson goes to the Jets and Aaron Rodgers goes to the Browns. Dude, that'd be fun. I would love to see the Steelers light him up. I just can't stand him. He's such a bad. He's not a team guy at all. He's just nah. Yeah. Oh, but the Steelers haven't played anyone yet. I love that. That to me is just stupid. Okay, so we won versus the Falcons 18-10. We versed the Browns 13-6. We won the Chargers 20-10. Which they won today too, right? That's 3-0. We lost against Colts and Cowboys. Yeah, fair enough. You lose games by 3 points and 3 points. Then we beat the Raiders 32-13. Then we beat the Jets 37-15. Back-to-back 30 games in what? Since how long have we done that? It could be a triple. And this will be I think there's some people over in America now in Pittsburgh, guys on my Facebook page, that they stayed there for the Jets game and the Giants game. I could, if I was smart enough and maybe didn't have Bali, I could have went for the Jets game and the Giants game. I've always wanted to go to Pittsburgh to do both, like 2 in a row. Do you know what I mean? I've thought about staying extra because when the Steelers versus the Chiefs, it's Christmas Day. However, when you go back to the last game is Cincinnati Bengals at Heinz Field is January 5th. That's a 10-day gap though, not a 7-day gap. So I thought about that. Because the last 4, the Steelers versus the Eagles in Philadelphia, then they go to Baltimore in Ratbird City, the 21st, which we're going to do a big party in Pittsburgh. Then Christmas Day game versus Chiefs, which is Taylor Swift up in the stands versus Ciara, right? Then Cincinnati Bengals are last. So I understand people are going to talk about this gauntlet, right? Let's get the job done tomorrow. Steelers versus New York Giants. Tick them off, hit them hard. I want to see a fun game too. I don't want to see a boring game. I want to see a fun game. We'll be getting lots of yards, lot of points. A bit like the New York Jets game, which I couldn't watch because I was coming back from Bali. But now I'm back at it. I'm ready to go. Monday, Tuesday, I'm off. Alrighty. Oh, man. I I'm 5-2. JJ 5-2 because his name's 5-2. G'day, let the one what's going on. If we beat the Commanders in 2 weeks, that would be crazy. Yeah, would that be the same thing where people would say, in that sense, oh, but the Steelers didn't play anyone yet? I get fucking over. I get over that argument that we didn't play anyone yet, and it's like, well, we have to play the team in front of you, and the Steelers did get dealt apparently the hardest schedule based on last year's opponents, right? It's not our fault the Cleveland Browns have been shitting the bed and going 2-6. It's not our fault the Bengals have been shitting the bed too, right? And the Ravens, when we beat them, oh, you didn't have this because Lamar's out or someone's out. You only play who's in front of you. I get over that argument of like, well, you only got this, you only got that, right? It's last week, everybody was saying that the media was saying the Jets are the crazy team, man. It's Aaron Rodgers, it's Devontae Adams. I can't wait. Chris Collinsworth, oh my goodness, these two guys have been eating breakfast together. They've been hanging out at each other's houses. They've been playing high five and hopscotch together, been drinking beers. And what happened? 30 yards between them. All the hype around Devontae Adams, and all you got was from Aaron Rodgers, was 2 picks from Beanie Bishop, almost one to the house, and you got Devontae Adams 30 yards. That's all you really saw. So this whole thing about, oh, we didn't play anyone yet. You can only play the people in front of you. The Steelers, if you like it or don't like it, they're a pretty good football team right now in terms of offense. Wilson has got this team lifted up. They're playing well with Darnell. They're playing good football with Fryman, the one-hand catches. Pickens is now like a new level. I think Austin and Jefferson will come out of their shell. Jefferson had a TD last week. Our defense is getting back to health. Win this game. Go to the bye. Get healthy and tackle the gauntlet, which I will talk about next week. And I'll be even more fucking pissed off than now because this whole gauntlet thing just does my head in. Let the one says, we beat the Commander in 2 weeks. That'll be crazy. I'm keen for it. I'm keen for tomorrow. I'm keen for a bye. I'm keen for all of it. 100%. He's playing good. I still do think, though, that Cameron Johnson will come back next year, but Corliss Waitman could be playing for a job for another team. So he's playing pretty good football in punting. Yeah, they just talk football. They just talk actual football, no trades, no crap. Just like, what's this guy doing here? What's he doing there? They're awesome. I just like their way they talk actual football, where it's like, oh, the Fryman's been doing this, or the Steelers should go with this person, or, Watson's been struggling, or the Ravens, they run this scheme, or the Steelers should do this, and Beanie Bishop's been playing really well in the slot. All the other YouTube channels are fear-based, they're drama-based, they're all that kind of crap. They're just kind of like, we need to go and get this guy. You know what? One more point. I said I was going to leave like 10 minutes ago, but one more point. I'm kind of pretty keen. I'm very keen on this trade deadline to be over. Once the trade deadline's over, all those stupid clickbait channels cannot use trade bait as a click. The Steelers should go and trade for this person, that person. Once November 3rd hits or 4th hits, whenever it is, there's no trade talk. It's really football talk from that sense. But the Steelers have gotten to the point of being 5-2 by using Justin Fields and his ability to be 4-2 and play great defense when time needed, when TJ Watt punched out two fumbles, and getting our defense amped up and getting 9 picks. The Steelers have 9 picks. 9 picks. That's fantastic. Jackson's got 3. And Kazi has 1. Benny Bishop has 2. They have 9 picks. They're playing really solid in defense, playing back, rushing 4, and they're getting to the quarterback with 4 and making them throw mistakes. So in that sense, I'm kind of keen when they say, oh, the trades window is now closed, because that will be our team. Otherwise, they'll go and sign people off the street. Another thing is, too, to watch out is what's going to happen with Cameron Sutton. Beanie Bishop, his role was to play in the slot. He knows that. He's doing that. What's his future? Do they bring in Cameron Sutton? Who do they cut? Tyler Matakevich coming back too on teams. That's interesting. Still no word on Cole Holcomb in terms of like a middle linebacker. That's pretty interesting too. And also go back and watch Elena Roberts on one of the podcasts I shouted out, my Christian 46 podcast. He was fantastic. He was fired up. Elena Roberts wants to be a Steeler. He's playing very, very physical. So yeah, I do love that too. I remember him. I think he played for one season, and he might have been a Jet too. So, yes, it's like the best Sunday, 100%. Thank you, Chloe. Much appreciated. We've had 30 in the chat, man. It's been a really, really solid chat the whole time. Yeah, you had to cheer for the Browns today. It was kind of crazy. G'day, Rodrigo. What's going on, mate? Pickens 100 yards and 2 TDs. Sean, so thank you, Sean, again for the $5. His Steelers lost Monday Night Football at Jacksonville, September 22, 1997. Okay, fair enough. So it's 1998. Only applies to win games at home. G'day, Roberto. What's going on? Jay Quest says Steelers hat trick tomorrow, 30 plus points. I can see it. Because I think the Steelers want to find out what kind of the identity they have. They want to find out what kind of football that Russell Wilson has. He's only just getting warmed up. He had to shake the rust off, and that's exciting to me. When I saw him run through the tunnel, it was I don't know if I still have the video, but when I saw him run through the tunnel, that was fantastic. Hey, let me play this. Yeah, let me play this again from one of my Steelers mates out there, and I might be able to get him on the show in short time. He sent me this. He was at the game last week. Here is Russell Wilson running out the tunnel.
And that quarterback,
By the way, that name is going to say Paul, not P-A-U exclamation mark Paul. Hopefully, I might be able to get him on the channel in the future. So one of my mates, Paul from Steel Nation Oz, is an Australian, and he went over there to the game. Got a bit of a cool backstory as well, and he saw Russell Wilson come out the tunnel, and I think this is now it's Russell Wilson's team, it's our defense, it's Najee's team, it's a lot of people's team where Steelers are stepping up, and I think we just want to see a very similar game to like the Jets, where we're winning by 37, winning by 30 points. It's going to be a fun time. Dead set fun time. Holy dilly. Playing playing high five is crucial. Fantastic. G'day, Royal. What's going on, mate? Chiefs are right for the Pickens. Yeah, they're just winning slowly, aren't they? 27-13. You guys are doing Halloween very soon. I don't know what date it is. We don't do Halloween here. G'day, John. What's going on, mate? I hope you're doing well. What's shaking bacon? What's up? No, I don't think so. I don't think it's a trap game. I don't believe in this trap game this year because a lot of people don't rate the Steelers to be a good side. I don't think it's a trap game. I think a trap game would more be like, maybe like a Ravens game versus the Browns. No, actually, no. Trap games, they're very tough. I feel like trap games to me are games like when you're 1-9 or I don't know, when you're I don't know. I don't think it's a trap game. Not just yet. Drinking beers and playing hopscotch doesn't win games. Yeah, that's it. Alrighty. Do you think Fields will be in for a few plays tomorrow? I just got information from one of you guys out there that said that Fields is injured, so I don't know if he's going to be playing tomorrow or not. Steve Pickering says, please do not talk about the bench bust QB. He sucks. I guess we won't talk about players on our team. Why can't we talk about Fields, man? I can talk about anyone I want. If you don't like it, go make a channel. I don't think he sucks. That's a good point. That's a very good point. So Steve says, don't talk about Fields. He sucks. But that's what I was saying with Mike Tomlin. I feel like what Mike Tomlin did, Russell Wilson hurt himself. He hurt himself. He was always going to start Russell Wilson. Justin Fields was never benched. Russell Wilson, in that sense, was the starting quarterback, QB2 filled in. Mike Tomlin got this roster, this team, the defense, the running game, the whole team to a 5-2 record, to a 4-2 record. Then they played Wilson. That's the beauty of it. I don't think he sucks. Like he had numerous times where he was running up and down the field, for touchdowns and escaping certain pockets and running for first downs. And there were some passing plays there. You thought, oh, this guy's pretty good. I don't think he sucks. Easy says, let's keep Waitman. I just don't think they will, though, to be honest. That's, you know what? If you want to, you can. But because Cameron Johnson has a 3-year contract, I believe that Waitman only has a 1-year contract. They'll use him for the rest of the year. They'll probably go with Camp Battle, and then next year they'll probably go with the guy who has the 3-year contract, being Cameron Johnson, which was he was intended to do so with his pickup from the Texans. So yeah, I think Fields did a pretty good job for us. G'day, Morris. What's going on? What's up, mate? What's everyone? Man, I was meant to get out of it 5 minutes ago. Matt says Cameron Sutton will be back after the bye. I imagine Beanie would be a rotational guy at that point. That could be interesting. Yeah, it was a huge call by Mike Tomlin to switch the quarterbacks. And I said to everyone on the AFC North roundtable and here on Steel Oz, I think it was always going to be that case because he was going with QB1, which was his QB1, and Justin Fields was filling in the QB2. And in the few press conferences leading up towards the games that he started versus the Jets and all those kind of things, you could sense that Mike Tomlin wanted more from the offense in terms of points. Didn't want field goals, he wanted TDs. Now, can this be consistent and can it be something going forward? Yet to be seen. Now, if something does happen to Wilson, do you fall back to Fields, fall back to Kyle Allen? I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing having two good quarterbacks. I support both of them. Dead set. G'day, Mama Bev. What's going on? Hey, man, so many people in here today. Well, I'll be able to see the game tomorrow during the actual game time. I won't be able to show the game in that sense, but I guess it's on what channel is Monday Night Football. I don't know what channel Monday Night Football's on, but I can't show the game because when I show the game, I get into a bit of trouble. That's for sure. Alrighty. Let's go. He says, Steve says Fields does suck. He's a bust. He got traded for a 6. That's reality. I think you'd have to maybe expand that. I don't know if you can just call some. If you fuck it, you can if you want to. And I'm not going to make this a Steve show and Mark show, but I'll make this one comment. The fact that we went 4-2 with a quarterback who's QB2 is pretty impressive. And he got 5 to 6 TDs rushing, and he won us games. Like there were times when he won us games. So it's easy to say he sucks. There's nothing behind that. Like, why does he suck? Is it his throw power? Is it his vision? Is it his command of the offense? Is it what's the reasoning behind his suck? You know, I say the Bengals suck and the Ravens suck because they lost. Sucked in, you losers, you lost. But Justin Fields had a 4-2 record. I don't think there's too much behind that. And that's good we got him for a 6. Then we didn't use too much trade. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You can think that he sucks if you want to. You can live in that lifestyle. But it's a good thing our Steelers got 2 quarterbacks who are winning games being 5-2. And now they're going with Wilson. I always found that kind of funny where I think the fan base was saying it's like Wilson versus Fields, when you could have the same mindset of like, oh, I like going for this guy because he does X, Y, Z, and I like Wilson because he has a better maybe deep ball, maybe he's more accurate, but Fields is faster, and there are certain plays where they used him on a design bootleg, and you saw Mason McCormick and Frymouth run towards the end zone. That was fantastic. That was fun to watch. You can say suck if you want to, but what's behind that, you know? Anyways, I'll move on. Okay. ESPN. Yeah, it's on ESPN somewhere else. Yeah, dead set. Sean says Fields 10 total TDs and 2 turnovers. That's pretty good. And for someone to get you 4-2 as well, that's awesome. All right, I'm almost at the bottom. Okay. And 99 says, Steve, what matters most is what matters most at the end of the day is the win. That's correct. Alrighty. Any more questions? Anyone else? We're going to get out of here. I don't think he sucks. I think Justin Fields, from my perspective, from an Australian guy in his room, talking football, having a good time with over 30-something people in the chat, 31 in the chat. I think he played pretty good football to get us where we need to be 4-2. The guy's only 25. He's been starting in the NFL since like 4 years. Is he the best pocket passer right now? No. Was he exciting to watch? 100%. It was very exciting to watch. And we relied on Chris Boswell too. Chris Boswell was really fun to watch in those first few games. And our defense too. So we didn't expect him to do too much. And sometimes too, the defense was getting short fields. A lot of short fields, no pun intended, in that sense, where he wasn't throwing for many yards. And I guess, you know what? The MVP today, the NFL running MVP, Lamar Jackson, he couldn't finish when time was due. And he was overthrowing receivers today too. Does he suck? Like, it's football. Football is meant to happen. I think Fields played pretty good football. I think Wilson's now playing. He's starting to get back together. This whole term, like, he sucks. It's like, don't think so, man. I think he won us games. All right, guys. That's it. All righty. You guys have been awesome. I want to say a big thanks to, thank you, Sean, for all the super chats. And thank you as well for Afton. Thank you guys in the chat. You guys are fantastic. I'm going to watch the rest of the San Fran and Dallas game right now. And then tomorrow we'll be live for the Steelers versus Giants game. You just missed it. G'day, Alex. What's going on? Steelers versus Giants game. We had over 35 in the house. That's crazy. Good time. And then, like I said, I'm going to try and organize this little fundraising thing just to help me out a little bit for a Thanksgiving Day 12-hour event, Thanksgiving-a-thon or whatever we're going to call it, right? And I'll be here. My voice is going to be so short, but we're here. We're playing good football. We're doing well. Dooley, man. I've had my logo there the whole time. I didn't really realize I had that there. All righty. Yeah, he did. 50-yard field goal. 50-yard field goal. Chris Boswell's the man. Chris Boswell, I think, has almost a better percentage than Justin Tucker. That's for sure. So that was a really great show. I'm back at it. I'm getting through it. Don't feel as sick. Man. I think we can get it tomorrow. I think we can watch our team win tomorrow. Then we can go on a break. We're on a break, like friends. And then we can start to have that, like, it's going to be very tough with a break with football. We're on a break, then we can come back. Steelers versus Commanders, but first it's Steelers versus Giants. All righty, Inter Nation, you guys are good. What do you want? You know what I should do? Do we play the ray gun dance, or do we play? Yeah, play a bit of ray gun. All right, see you guys later.